Hey, who said what? Who said what to who? Who said what? Who said what to you? Think my trust is gone. 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 Who said what? Who said what to who? Who said what? Who said what to you? Think my trust is gone. Think my trust is gone. Think my trust is gone. Think my trust is gone.
All right, you guys, the question on the table is, did Brad Holmes nail day one of free agency? Now, we know this is the time where they start doing tampering and they start discussing deals, and a lot of guys start basically saying where they're going to go and where they're going to sign. Detroit pretty much was kind of quiet all day today, made a couple re-signs, getting Craig Reynolds back, getting Graham Glasgow back, and then the rest of the free agency. So you're just waiting all day to figure out what moves Brad Holmes is going to make. It's been like trying to figure out Brad Holmes has been tough at times. But we do know this. If you're a fan of the Detroit Lions, you do know this about Brad Holmes, is that lately and for the past couple seasons, Brad Holmes has been doing these 1 to 2 year deals. Everybody knows that. This is nothing new with Detroit. We all know that this is what Brad Holmes does every season. Every season, we have not really made a splash when it comes to big names or anything like that. And I don't think that we ever will make any big names, sign any big names in free agency unless those guys just decide to come on a 1 and 2 year deal. But I don't know. The curious case out there is still, will the Lions pursue Danielle Hunter? Now, there's a lot of reports out there saying that the Lions are one of the teams that possibly have been in talks with Danielle Hunter. And that's a great thing, man. Danielle Hunter is what this team needs, man. Marcus Davenport is cool, but he ain't Danielle Hunter. And I just got to keep it a hundo. He ain't Danielle Hunter. Danielle Hunter is a dog. Marcus Davenport has to keep himself healthy. That's the biggest thing. He has to be able to keep himself healthy. Now, yeah, I understand that we're going to get guys in rotation and stuff like that because we lost guys like Julian Okwara, and we're probably not going to bring back Charles Harris or maybe not even Romeo Okwara. I don't know. I don't know if Romeo is still under contract or what. I think he might be a free agent. But I don't think that we're going to bring some of those guys back, and rightfully so, because those guys were non-productive last season. But this year, you must get a dog. And even if you don't get that dog, okay, if you don't get that dog in free agency, you got to go out in the draft and go get that dog, because now you pretty much virtually giving up one of your picks to go get a corner. Which, okay, cool. You gave up a third round pick. You got 2 third-round picks, and you gave up one of them to get this corner. Now, hopefully when Davis comes over here, he balls out. I don't want to get this dude over here and then he doesn't play well or perform well. Because last year he didn't play the greatest, but he wasn't the worst either. He is very good in man coverage. I got a chance to watch him in man coverage, and he's pretty good in man coverage. Is he a ball hawking cornerback? No, he's not. Is he a playmaking cornerback that's going to make plays all the time and continuously? No, he's not. But he will. He does have the ability to make plays. He can intercept the ball. I think he has like 9 interceptions in his career, so not bad. Not bad at all. But I think Marcus Davenport, his best season came in 2021 when he had 9 sacks. Last season, I think Davenport only had 2 sacks. I just don't want this guy to come here and lay an egg here and not do anything, not be productive. When you signing these guys over in free agency, man, you need these guys to make an impact. Even if you're bringing these guys over, you need these guys to make an impact. I don't want to continue to see Hutch getting double teamed all the time and not getting any help. Not getting any help in a push through the middle. No guys is able to get a push through the middle. Nobody else can sack the quarterback but Aiden Hutchinson. We gotta be smart this season. Detroit is talking about they want to go back to the Super Bowl. Detroit, if you want to go back to the Super Bowl, you have to know that your defense has to get a little bit better. There's times last year where we gave up so many yards to receivers. Is Carlton Davis going to be able to help with that? I hope so. That's my biggest thing. I'm hoping that Carlton Davis will come over here and be a dog and play well for us. He's not the greatest corner out there, but he's not a scrub either. The kid can play. But at the same time, man, you have to be able to get athletic up front, man. I totally believe that wholeheartedly. You got to get athletic up front with that front seven, with those linemen up front, having a guy that can get in there at the pass rushing position at the DN spot, and then being able to get a push through a defensive tackle spot as well. Carlton, Davis, I'm cool with that. But I just started scratching my head a little bit about Marcus Davenport. I think that he'll probably be a rotational guy when he comes over here. And I'm hoping the guy that they draft in the draft, if it's a defensive end, that the guy is a juggernaut, because we're going to need it. I'm hoping that it's a Disa Isaac or a Trice or somebody that can get to the quarterback. One of these dudes, a Darius Robinson, somebody that can get to the quarterback, man. We need to get athletic up front. A Dallas Turner, Chop Robinson. We need something over here. We've been needing it for years. We've been ignoring this position for years, and we can no longer keep ignoring the elephant in the room. This is the elephant in the room. Being able to get those guys that can get to the quarterback. And I think that we'll be a better team next season. You know, I don't know how many games the Lions are going to win next year. Last year, they won a lot of games last year, and we didn't expect them to win that many games. Or maybe you did expect them to win the many games that they won last season. But next year is a whole different year. Next year is a whole different animal. So you got to come with it. Detroit should be a top 15 defense next year. There's no way you're going to continue to be at the bottom of the frying pan every single season. You can't keep doing that, man. You got to come out. And Brad Holmes, I know Brad knows this. He knows that we need the talent on this team. So I'm hoping that even if he doesn't walk away with Danielle Hunter in free agency, I'm hoping that he walks away with a talented defensive end in the draft. And somebody that's going to be on this team that's going to make an impact. Now, whether or not the rookie starts, I don't know, because I don't know who he's going to draft. But if we walk away with a Disa Isaac, if we walk away with a Dallas Turner, a Chop Robinson, Braylon Trice, it's a lot of defensive ends in here. That's the kid from UCLA. Chris Broswell from Alabama too as well. We need some athletic guys up front. And I think that Detroit will be fine. They'll be fine because it'll help that secondary get better. When you don't have a good front seven, it will definitely expose your secondary. It will expose your secondary every day, all day long. So my biggest thing is, okay, I'm not thrilled with the Marcus Davenport thing, but okay, I understand. You know, you got to get guys in here, and I understand it. And it's not like a huge deal that they gave to him anyway. But at the same time, we need to get Hutch some help. We got to get help, man. And the only way the Lions going to get better if we get a pass rushing dude that can flat out ball. Carlton Davis, we'll see what he is, because normally us as Detroit Lion fans, we'll get a player in here and then we'll talk about him and we'll say, you know, it was a good pickup and this guy's going to be great and this and that. And then we start dogging out the guy immediately when he starts getting cooked in the season. When the cornerback starts getting cooked, we'll start dogging him. Just like with Cam Sutton. Cam Sutton came over. Everybody was like, yeah, we got Cam Sutton. Yeah, Cam Sutton out there balling. He doing his thing. Yeah. And then when Cam Sutton started giving up all these yards, now Cam Sutton sucks. And he's not the greatest cornerback out there. We need to get a replacement. So I hope it's not the same situation with this Davis kid, that he comes over here and he just started getting beat all the time. and getting burnt by today's top receivers. And then we got to say the same thing about him. Why did the Lions decide to get him? Why did the Lions pick him up? Because the Lions know what they need. They know they're going to have to draft another corner. They already should know that. I think by getting this signing, we already know that we're probably not going to get Snead. We're probably not going to get him now. So we just got to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We walked away with Carlton Davis. Apparently, Brad Holmes think that this was the way to go. Apparently, he think that Marcus Davenport was the way to go in free agency. So we got to see how this thing plays out. Because maybe I could be wrong about Davenport. Maybe he comes out and gets 15 sacks on the season or 10 sacks on the season. I don't know. It's all speculation. We don't know what he's going to do. But at the same time, I mean, he's a big dude. He's a big kid. But at the same time, man, you need somebody that can get to the quarterback, that can give Aiden Hutchinson that help that he needs at the end of the day. And I'm just hoping that Marcus Davenport will be a better player for the Lions. He only had 2 sacks last season. And I know throughout his career, he's been injury prone and things of that nature. But at the same time, we're going to see what happens and what type of player he's going to be in Detroit. And then Carlton Davis, we're going to see what type of corner he's going to be without the fans complaining about this guy. Because if he doesn't come in here and ball out, the fans are going to want him to be out of here too. If he doesn't come in here and perform well, the fans are going to want him out of here. So we'll see, man. We'll see if Brad Holmes did the right thing in free agency. You know, Brad Holmes, to me, needs to get a little bit better in free agency. I love his drafting.
Hey, who said what? Who said what to who? Who said what? Who said what to you? Think my trust is gone. 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 Who said what? Who said what to who? Who said what? Who said what to you? Think my trust is gone. Yeah, my trust is gone. Think my trust is gone. Think my trust is gone. Yeah, get back, go away. He said, she said, we said we ain't with that no way. Shh, shh, don't talk no way. I got problems, I got real ones, I got issues. But ain't got no fears, ain't got no tears, ain't got tissues. Ay, yeah, I steer the ship, I fly the Lear. Ideas, I feel equipped, I thrive in here. 5 years, rebuilt the sound, we poppin', yeah. I ain't stopping, yeah. I got options, yeah. Who said what? Who said what to who? Who said what? Who said what to you? Think my trust is gone. Think my trust is gone.